Welcome everyone, this is Double back with you. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's finally end of the week just about. Still got Saturday to go. Then Sunday I ain't doing nothing. But I hope everybody's doing good. Today we got 82 Fleer. It's a wax box. I've checked just about all the packs. They don't seem to be tampered with. The roller marks line up. If somebody did tamper with them, they put them back right because everything lines up. But the big card in here is Cal Ripken Jr. And you got Lee Smith rookie card in Fleer. And Don Russ and Topps, his rookie card's 81. But Fleer come out with him in 82. So without much ado, we'll get to going because we got 36 packs here. And a long way to go. Okay, got a Cub sticker. I'll save that for my grandson. He loves the stickers. I won't call out every name because if I did, we'll be here 4 hours. We'll hit the highlights, the Hall of Famers and all that. Steve Garvey, what a player. Good, solid first baseman. Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson. Hall of Fame right there. Ted Simmons is a Hall of Fame catcher, deservedly so. Now we got 2 Hall of Famers in the first bunch. This was Fleer's second year being out. Mike Smith, Hall of Fame third baseman. This is what the back looks like. Right there. Played his entire career in Philadelphia. Bobby Brown. And there's Mr. Cal Ripken himself. We got one of the rookie cards. Right there, it's off top to bottom. And it's got a bubble on the back, fisheye. But it is his rookie card. Maybe we can find a couple more and get a really nice one out of here. Yeah, it wasn't until 84 that I knew these was out. Most of the stores didn't carry them. You know, you go to the store. Back then it was TG&Y and Fred's and buy baseball cards. And growing up, when I was even in high school, I wasn't allowed to drive into Memphis. My dad said, told you to do something, you did it. You didn't go against him. Raleigh Fingers, Hall of Fame pitcher. So until about 84, I got about 17, 18, that I found out these was in. I went to my first card shop then. Jim Rice, Hall of Fame outfielder. Right there. Got a couple good ones out so far. And didn't know Don Russ was out either. I mean, wasn't no internet around to find anything. If you bought new cards, then put that sticker over there. Then I went to the card shop, and it's whatever he had is what you could get, you know. Burt by 11, Hall of Fame pitcher. Whole lot different from back then to now, the way everything was. No cell phones, which would be truly nice. I get where I hate that cell phone. Every time I get busy, especially if I got to crawl under a house to fix a water line or something, you can guarantee that phone's going to ring. And texting. Don't get me started on texting. I absolutely hate texting. Steve and Carlton. Steve Carlton and Carlton Fisk. 2 Hall of Fame players right there. If I can get this turned a little bit better right there. People don't learn. If you send me a short text message, I'll answer it with a simple answer. But if you send me a long, drawn-out one, I'm going to call you or totally ignore it. Ozzie Smith. third year in the bigs right now here, or his fourth year, 70. Well, he was there fourth year, 78, but his rookie card's 79. Everybody talks about Harold Baines being a DH, making the Hall of Fame. Ozzie made it for his defense. He was a very weak bat, especially early in his career. You see what he hit. 78 rookie year, he hit 258, then 211, 230, 222. He was not a very good at play bat. He got better as his went longer in his career, but he's about a 250 then. So you just can't judge person on one side of the if they didn't play the field, or if you do that, you got to judge that they didn't bat. I think Harold Baines deserves to be in the Hall, and Ozzie is the greatest defensive player ever to play the game. I had the honor of watching his whole career. Fred Lynn, he's with the Angels there. But if you collect 2,900 hits in the big leagues, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think you'll never see anybody approach that. It's going to be a very special player. I think Freddie's the leader active player today, and he's got 1,700. Freddie Freeman. Mike Trout, close to 1,500. Twist it down again on me. It's going to be a while before you see somebody approach those numbers. Okay, nothing there. Come on, cow. We need a couple more cows here. I like to have a really nice one I can send to get graded for my collection of him. Mike Sosa. This is a big set. I think it said it was, I got the book right here. I looked at it and I forgot. When you get old, your memory starts going. Yeah, 660 cards in the set. So it's a huge set. Bucky Dent, probably still one of the most hated people in Boston today. After that, he hit that home run in the 78 playoff game against Boston. Yeah, I played sick and stayed home to watch that game. And got found out and got in big trouble. But the game was worth it. I wanted Boston to win. Yep, we got right here. And with my dad, grounding was not an issue. He did not believe in grounding. Jimmy Quirk. There's a checklist. I used to hate getting those as kids. Cheated me out of a card. But the older you get, it's hard to find good checklists, especially back in the 60s and 50s. Somebody done marked on it, even the 70s, because I know I did. Pete Rose and repeat, Pete Jr. Right there. When he was in Philadelphia. They was in 82, they was the defending world champions, the Philadelphia Phillies. I know they won it in 2008, but Philadelphia didn't have Pete Rose on his team at that time, so I don't like them. Joe Price starts us off. Come on now. Vita Blue should be in the Hall, I believe. Mary Boa starts us off this time. Tim Raines, The Rock. Well, that thing sounded very good. 81. I think this is his rookie card for Fleer. I'll set that up there. He deserved to be in the Hall. He was a tough-nosed player. Get on base, he's going to steal. And speaking of steals, you get Ricky Henderson. He had the most hits in 81 and the most runs scored, because if you walked him, he was going to take second. If he got a single, he was going to take second. I mean, and you had a lot better catchers playing than you do now. Today, they're taught to frame the ball and not really throw runners out, because nobody steals, really. That's just part of a small ball is not played too much today. It used to be tough to score runs. They need to go back to that baseball, and that'll stop a lot of the home runs. Because if you had to hit that baseball back then, it was different than it is today. A lot softer. It didn't go as far. You had to actually hit it to get it out of parks. And parks was bigger back then. The older parks, all of them been replaced by now, but they used to be bigger. Except unless you pulled it right down the right field or left field lines. I remember seeing one center field 449 feet. Today, about the farthest you see them is about 400. Rich Gossage, the Goose, right there. Speaking of him, we pulled his rookie card just a couple weeks ago. Be sending that off to add to my collection of Hall of Famers. Robin Yount, speaking of Hall of Famers. There we go. Hold another one. Move these back out of the way. And they stack up fast. Dale Murphy, I think he belongs in the Hall too. Add him to my Braves collection. And nobody really important in that pack. Yeah, I posted last night's video early. I got home early and figured I'd get this up posted for people to watch it. And my internet is at a crawl, even on my phone. We had a lot of bad storms this week, and a lot of places around here don't have no power. So I heard a tower got hit, so our internet connection is really bad right now. And I had to upload off my phone anyway, because my home internet, I get 0.02 is about the best I can get on upload. Jack Morris, Hall of Fame pitcher. He's got some blemishes around it right there. Not a very good picture of him. Bruce Suter's another Hall of Fame pitcher. Dave Concepcion. That thing's centered really nice. Put that with my big red machine. And nobody else. Yeah, Fleer in 81 had gum in it, but Top sued them. So they had to take it out and they put a sticker in it. Don Russ, the same way. They put a puzzle prize, a puzzle piece in theirs. Let's see here. Who else we got here? Come on now. There he is, Harold Baines. Right there. That's his second year card. Lee Smith. That's his rookie card for Fleer. Soft top to bottom. It's in really nice shape. These are some nice cards. Whoever had them, the top's been missing. He said they've been dry and they was clean, and they are. They've not been in a humid place or anything. Because Fleer has a tendency this year to kind of warp a little twist if they've been any humid or damp. Dan Dreesen, part of that big red machine right there. He goes, set him to the side. Kirk Gibson, with that home run he hit in 88 against Dennis Eckersley. couldn't even walk. I mean, he hit it with all arms. Couldn't even swing, used his legs at all. And I didn't even think he was going to make it around the bases when he hit it in the bottom of the ninth. 2-run homer to win, to beat the A's, Oakland A's. Vince Scully probably had the greatest call, one of the greatest calls in baseball of that game. If you've not seen it, go to YouTube and watch it. You can watch the clip of it. Ray Knight, he was part of that Big Red Machine. Backup infielder. Come on now. Charlie, yeah, he wasn't in the majors then. Didn't think so. Charlie Lee Brandt. Phil Negro. There you go, Hall of Fame pitcher. Well, let's see, how many wins did he have in 81? 240. And his rookie year was 64. Yeah, these opening pretty good. If you get them buy any of the older packs and they're hard to open, they tear. Somebody's done resealed them. They don't have that much wax on them when they was new. George Foster, a big member of that Big Red Machine. I got his rookie card coming. I found it in pretty nice shape. Rod Carew. Boy, he was a hitting machine. He had a beautiful swing too. He didn't hit a lot of home runs, but he wasn't paid to hit home runs. He was paid to get base hits, and he did that. Yeah, I watched that game against Seattle at Chicago White Sox today, and it was wind blowing, and every pop-up in the infield was a venture. I think of 5 or 6 pop-ups, and only one was actually caught. Dave Parker, the Cobra, should be in the Hall, I believe. Don Baylor, think he will go in probably as a coach. He deserves. He's had such a long, good run in baseball overall between his playing years and his coaching. I think he deserves to be in the Hall. Oh, come on. Andrew Dawson, there's another Hall of Famer. The Hawk, they called him. Reggie Smith with the Dodgers. Cesar Geronimo when he's with the Royals then. Big part of that. He's center fielder for the Big Red Machine. Bobby Bonds, there's Barry's Bonds' father. Carl Yastrzemski. Won the Triple Crown in 67. He hit 326, 44 home runs, and 121 RBIs in his Triple Crown. He was a complete player. Good fielder. Never won a world championship, though. The curse. Come close in 75. And when Carlton Fisk hit the home run in Game 6, in the bottom of the 12th, famous shot of him waving at fair. There's the Big Red Machine, Dreesen, Concepcion, and Foster. Well, they was rolling, then they started tearing that team apart. That's when free agency hit the year after, in 77, full on. when you put that kind of money in sports, that's all that matters anymore. I think in all sports, very few players play the game for the enjoyment. They play for the money. Paul Molitor, Hall of Fame outfielder. Tony Perez, big doggy. He's with Red Sox there. Part of that big red machine. Steve Carlton, big lefty. Hall of Fame pitcher. We're down to our last stack. Move that on out of the way. Well, we got those. Hopefully in next couple months I have better video quality. My son's supposed to be coming up and set me up a better camera. Right now I just use my phone. Yeah, and like I told my son, yes, I figured out how to upload videos all by myself. He thought that was so funny. And before I get too far, today is my wife's birthday, April 15th. I like to tell her happy birthday. She watches my videos sometimes. She likes baseball, especially when my nephew plays. And he's 15. Mike Smith, 81 home run king. And he's pretty doggone good player. He's 15 and can throw in the 80 mile an hour. About 82, 83 right now. Just turned 15. He's somewhere 14 or 15. I can't keep up with. I got so many nephews and nieces and kids and grandkids. Raleigh Fingers, Hall of Famer again. We ain't seen no more cow. We got one. Dusty Baker. Joe Negro, Phil's brother. Gaylord Perry. Always looked old. He had 239 wins then. He would go on and click right at 300. Thinking about moving them, but I only got 4 packs left. Speaking of Cal, we're looking for Cal Ripken. You know, he got the consecutive game streak. That's like going to work every day for 19 years and not missing a day. And for the first 8 or 9 years, he played every inning. He holds that record too. Most consecutive innings played. And he only, I think I looked the other day, he only pitched hit during that time to get to play in that game, I think 6 times. Usually he started the game all those years. Tom Seaver come over in 77, thought the Reds was going to three-peat, but it just never turned out that way. But he was one great pitcher. Ricky Henderson. Well, he was arrogant, but he could back it up. Probably the greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history. He holds the record for the most leadoff home runs in a game. First person of the game. Of anybody. Most steals. Right up there in most runs. Sweet Lou Whitaker. I think he should be in the Hall. You got Alan Trammell in there. He had a good, solid career. Mickey Rivers. Keith Hernandez. There's Ken Griffey. Senior. Junior's dad. Put that with my big red machine. Oh, here's what did I do? I open these and put these down. I started another pile there. Get confused sometimes. Bruce Sutter again. Hall of Fame right there. Come on, Cal. Give us one more Cal Ripken. Little Joe Morgan. Probably the greatest second baseman to ever play the game all around. Great glove. Great arm. Good fielder. Could run. Jim Cott. Hall of Fame pitcher. Can't believe they took it that long. 289 wins, and it took him 20 years after he retired to put him in the Hall of Fame. You'll never see no other pitcher in this era come close to that many wins. Smith, and Carlton. That's Lonnie Smith, Mike Smith, and Steve Carlton. Philly's finest. Our last pack. Come on, we can do this. Steve Carlton. And I guess we can't. Well, we did get one. We got a Lee Smith rookie card, and I think that's Tim Raines' rookie card for Fleer anyway. And Topps, Lee Smith is 81, and Fleer it's 82. And we got Cal, which is a really nice card, but it's off center. I can get it picked up. Top to bottom. Left to right looks good. It's a hair off left to right, but it's kind of way off at the top to bottom. See in the back, it really shows with a fisheye. But I hope you enjoyed this. I love opening up in the early 80s because that's when I really was collecting heavy. I collected from 75 on, but we didn't. Had to wait for Mom or Dad to take you to the store where Dad never went. Mom took you to the store. We went about once a month or so to a store that had baseball cards. And that was TG&Y in Memphis. So, and then they were, I think, $0.25 a pack or something like that, 50 cents a pack, something like that. But it was fun collecting back then. But I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. I had a ball opening them, looking at them, bringing back memories. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. I do appreciate each and every one of you for subscribing and for watching my videos. I really do thank you. So everybody, be safe out there and have a great weekend. And I'm hoping I will see you Sunday. And we're going to find something to get into to open. So everybody, may God be with you and God bless you. This is Double. I'm out.